Is it me, Ed, or did you put on 5 pounds during the commercial? Welcome back. My next guest is... Shut up, Ed. You sycophantic leech. My next guest is famous for her life, and loves, and talent, and beauty. Please welcome Princess Zaza Gabor. Darling. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Oh. You're updating me.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you? Hello.
Yes,
This
very
is like
beautiful.
This is my darling, like a
Zaza.
sitcom. This is like a sitcom.
Zaza, you look
What the hell do you have on your face?
Zaza, you look so beautiful. How do you do it? How do you do it?
I don't know, but this was a sitcom. They don't let us in the studio after you send a limo for us. Then I stopped by some outlet store. I never knew about it. Bought $2,050 worth of junk at Gucci, all that kind of thing. Where's my coffee?
My dear, you look more beautiful.
Want water.
Your cleavage, your face,
Take
everything.
off the damn mask.
This is Johnny Carson. What mask am I wearing? I know I look bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad. I don't insult anyone. Zaza, you're so marvelous. Jean-Jean, your new book is so fabulous.
That?
And you look marvelous on the front. There's so many exciting, wonderful, wild stuff in here, wild stories.
I would say, but it's my life. Will you laugh the whole evening? Oh, my God!
Jean-Jean.
Stop. Here's the laughing
yeah.
track. Here, drink some water.
Please, Gaga. Jaja, let me ask.
Jesus Christ.
Gaga.
They warned me for you.
Jaja, has any man ever left your bed unsatisfied? You are so beautiful.
What a question.
How do you please a man? How do you please a man?
So far, I pleased all my men.
No man was ever unsatisfied.
Never.
Yaha.
Nor did I ever kill anyone like in that the new Michael Douglas film.
I know. Hey, let me ask you.
Will you laugh the whole evening?
There are so many women out there who see these beautiful. This is a real diamond, is it not?
Of course, it's everything on me is in my boobs, everything.
Jaja, when you are with a man, have you ever faked an orgasm?
I don't fake anything. If I have to fake, I'm not with that man.
You are in love totally with any man that you are with.
Well, why in the hell shall I be with a man if I'm not in love with? I don't need any... Shut up. I don't need anything from a man
excuse me, Ed.
Oh, Ed, you make me nervous.
Ed, you are going to wet yourself if you keep it up. I apologize for him, Jean-Jean. Now, Jean-Jean, let me ask you this, darling. You're so marvelous. Everybody loves you.
Not everybody.
Have you ever had sexual feelings for another woman? Is there anything about that?
Greta Garbo was after me for years when I first came to America.
Wow. Wow. Greta Garbo was after you. The beautiful Greta Garbo, would this be a picture of her?
Isn't she good?
Isn't she good?
I was madly in love with her too, but I didn't know what lesbian is. I was just a young wife of George. Oh, God.
Please, Ed. Calm down, all right?
Cool it.
No. All right. So you say that this beautiful woman was after you, and she tried to kiss you.
How it happened.
Tell me.
George Sanders was my husband. I was about 20 years old and never saw stars before, and I was absolutely... Oh, shoot! Jesus Christ!
Now, do you prefer a man's tongue or a woman's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you know what I mean.
You're very vulgar. Anyhow, I never made love to a woman, nor a woman to me, but...
So when Greta Garbo came on to you, what happened?
Well, what happened, she kissed me on my mouth, and I got petrified and went home. But that's a long story in my book, but I mean, if you laugh so much, I can't even remember.
Would you shut up, Ed, because I'm going to come over there and zonk you one. Okay. All right? Now, please, Miss Gabor is trying to tell a story. Okay. You only laugh at what I say, Johnny.
Oh, I forgot.
Now, you say, Jean-Jean, that, that this woman came on to you, and you were so frightened you left the room.
No. It's a longer story than that. When I first met her, it was Brian Ahern's, I don't know if you know, the very famous English actor in Hollywood, and Georgie Porgy, George Sanders.
Georgie Porgy Sanders, excellent actor.
That's how Georgie Porgy.
Do me a favor, feel free to smack Ed like a cop.
I will.
All right? You can smack him right in the face, it's okay. You understand that?
The cop aggravated me less than he does, so I might do more to him this time. Ed, but you always laugh like that. But I don't think Ed McMahon laughs this much.
I know, this is a little annoying. But you say that George Sanders, the great actor, introduced you to the
He
great...
was my husband.
Yes.
And he said to Greta Garbo, I was 20 and all these famous stars in this place, and I was petrified. He says, oh, Greta, the only competition I have in Jaroslav is you. So I thought I'd go under the table. I was so embarrassed. So George later took her to her car because she always left early. And he came back, he says, you don't have to be in love. He said, I kissed her and she smells of the cheap soap. Georgie Porgy.
There you go. I don't understand, but I love it. Now, is he still dead? George Sanders?
Unfortunately, he's very dead.
Jean-Jacques, so many women could learn from you, from your beauty.
I am doing a television show now for Disney.
You are doing television for Disney? Well. Yaha! Yaha!
We just made a pilot. It looks I'm getting the part, and it is an advice. It's like I am
advice for women to please their men.
To men need so much more advice. Men don't please so well for the women.
That's right.
They just think they do.
Absolutely. When I met Alexa on the beach, my
Who's
beautiful
Alexa?
wife, my beautiful wife.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
I didn't know
Oh,
you were
yes, this is
married.
my fourth wife. First it was Jody, who I beat senselessly. She was, and I had, of course, Joanna, and now
They both
Alexa.
were John. But
That's right. Let me ask
you know
you.
why Johnny never asked me back on his show? Because I says, how many husbands did you have? I said, how many wives did you have? And he got so peeved with me because I dared to ask
Yes.
him. And all his wives are my good friends.
Well,
they don't talk so highly about him.
I'll tell you, I banged plenty. And I don't like to bring it up on TV because it's rather vulgar. Yaha! Wacko style. Hill! Let me ask you this. You are going, Princess Jean-Jacques, you will be doing a advice
I want
show.
a cup of coffee. Is that possible, guys?
Are you crazy? On
Of
this
course
show?
I am. On this, can't you afford it?
Yes, we can. Let me tell you something, Jean-Jacques.
Yes, sir.
Princess Jean-Jacques,
Yes,
you will
sir.
be giving advice to women. Do you ever recommend that a woman wear a push-up bra? Like this, push-up
That
bra.
is not a push-up bra. Is that a push-up bra?
That is a push-up bra?
Of course, you have to wear a push-up bra, guys, but this is for a very fat lady as a garter belt. A very fat lady.
Your breasts were never implants, were they?
Are you crazy?
You're
Everything is natural on me.
Everything is natural, yeah. Now, what about this?
That is not push-up bra.
What, would you ever
This
wear
is-
something like this on your wedding night? Would you recommend that for women?
I tell you, if a woman wears this and wears black shiny boots
Right.
and nothing else, why not?
Excuse me, were you very honest in your book?
Very
Did you
honest.
ever use handcuffs like these in your lovemaking?
My handcuffs are made out of diamonds and emeralds, and I have them actually in lovemaking. Well, a man who handcuffs you to the bed is not a good lover. I had the world's greatest lover, you know.
Who is the man that was the greatest lover?
Well, everybody knows it, Porfirio Rubirosa. He didn't have
Porfigi Rosa? Who is that? Seriously, who is that?
Porfirio Rubirosa. He was married to Barbara Hutton,
Yes.
to Doris Duke, to the daughter of the president of his country. From
And
San
he
Diego.
was the greatest lover of all time.
And I'm sure that all the ladies who look at this show will say, yes, I'm right.
I see.
And there are lots of women he made love to. But I lived with him 4 years. He never handcuffed me. He didn't have to take that vulgar, horrible thing away. It's too
I see.
small.
Jean-Jacques, as you know, this is my last show here
It is?
on The Tonight
Oh,
Show.
poor
That's right.
baby will miss you.
I will miss
hate
you,
the guy
darling.
who takes your job with that big chin. I
Jay
hate
Leno
it.
is a punk.
I hate him.
Well, he'll never replace me either because I'm sure he
cannot.
will fail. But I
hope
must say,
so. I hope so too. Sincerely and honestly. Now, I hate that guy
well, why do you hate him so much?
because he's a.
Well, there you go. Did he in any special way?
Don, I was never married to him. But I mean, when this terrible thing happened with the police,
Yes.
this son of a bitch
Made
came
jokes.
on the air.
Yes.
No, not jokes.
I see.
He said he hopes that me and my husband goes back to Nazi Germany. First of all, I'm Hungarian. Second of all, he must know that Nazis are over 45 years. And third of all, he's an idiot with that big chin.
His chin is like a penis. May I say that, Princess?
I don't know. So they're very vulgar now. Like your guy who came to the Academy on the Comedy Award.
Let me kiss your hand. You're so marvelous. Allow me. Beautiful, beautiful. I
Very
must
nice-
thank
very nicely done.
Jonna Booey. I can see by the liver spots on the back of my hand that it's time for me to go.
You don't have any liver.
All I do, I use porcelain.
Look at that son of a gun. How old are you anyhow?
I'm very old. I'm a very, very old man.
No, you're very young.
I must tell you, Jean-Jean, you look marvelous.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 67 years old.
Shut up, your own self.
Oh, my own self?
You're very young.
I'm in character now, Jean-Jean.
This is not acting.
This is acting.
This is not
All right, it's not acting. Maybe you're right. Maybe you know something. Wow. Whoa. Yes, thank you. This is Channel 9 acting. You have reached the pits of show business tonight, I tell you that.
I don't think so. You have a big career ahead of you.
Thank you.
Everybody in Hollywood said, you don't go on his show, he's crazy. I said, I love him. I worked with him before. My press agent said, you're not going to like him. I said, I love him. Of course, I expected your beautiful hair and everything, and now you look like that boring Johnny Carr.
He's a real bore, I'll tell you that.
I think so.
But I must tell you...
I made 100 shows with him. In the beginning, it wasn't so boring.
Ed, this being our last show, I just want to say what a pleasure it's been working with you.
Yes, it's been great, Johnny.
Does he get a golden watch?
Well, I'll tell you, I've never been able to come out and tell Ed that I love him to his face. Have I, Ed?
No, sir, you haven't.
Well, I must tell you, I cannot say that I love you, Ed, because you are such a big, ugly, fat jerk. Yaha.
You know, I want to tell you one thing, my darling.
Did I zing him, Jean-Jean? That's one for me. That's one.
I heard you.
That's one.
I heard you. Ed McMahon is a very good friend of mine. Wonderful guy. He's a little bit cookie. He marries all this cookie.
Jean-Jean, I must say something to Ed, please. If you're going to constantly drone on, I cannot say anything to Ed.
What does that mean, drone on?
You understand?
I always talk, don't you know?
I know.
That's why you wanted me, because I talk.
But I'm trying to wrap up the show.
To talk.
Let me
Look how
tell you
nice
that,
I got a new invention. I found a new invention. Look
you
at
look
that
fabulous. Those are nipple clamps, Jean-Jean.
What are they?
I'm telling you, even a train... Exactly. Even a train comes to a stop. I must say that over the years working with Ed, you have been loyal and faithful. And, sir, you have done whatever I have told you to do.
That's why I was laughing so much.
Yes,
You
tonight...
had to laugh all the time.
Tonight, one last request before we sign off forever. I want you to do whatever I tell you to do one last time.
Oh, my God.
Princess, would you like him to do something before I tell him to do something?
I just would like him to shut up a little.
You would like him to shut up. Well, I tell you, I want him to shut up.
Question. This is for the Howard Stern Show. Where are you? What? What? It's for the Howard Stern Show. It's a broadcast.
Everybody gets excited when they see King of the Stupid, Hero of the Stupid. Everybody loves it, and there he is, Hero of the Stupid.
Hero of the Stupid.
It's, of course, stuttering John Melendez, or as we call him, Princess Melendez. And let me tell you, you look like a prince.
Do I really?
Yes, you do. And let me say this. I believe this is some very, very funny work that John has done.
Really?
I've actually listened to it. Let me explain. Who you got first tonight for us?
I have Walter Cronkite, who I got
Did you say that you got...
That's correct. Yeah.
Walter Cronkite?
Yes,
I can't believe it.
I got Walter Cronkite. He was at... You really get me scared, man. I swear to God. At the Rainforest Alliance.
All right.
It's like this, like a fundraiser.
So you got Walter Cronkite. You got Walter Cronkite at a...
Yeah, just tell me again.
Can you tell us again? We didn't hear you the first time. No, okay.
I was at a Rainforest fundraiser.
All right, very good. Okay, here we go.
Hi, Walter. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Hi, my name is John from the Howard Stern Show tape of broadcast. Can I ask you a question?
Who?
The Howard Stern Show tape of broadcast. Are you here because you care about the rainforest or because your publicist thought it was a good idea?
Oh, come on, that's a ridiculous question.
All right.
People aren't here because they care about the rainforest. That's a dumb question. Dumb.
I have a political question. After smoking pot and cheating on his wife, who does Bill Clinton...
All right, now for the pièce de résistance, we have Chevy Chase.
Now, you have been feuding with Chevy Chase.
Well, here's what happened on my radio show. I'll just give you a little background before you watch this. On the radio show, we called Chevy at his house because Chevy, I guess, said some weird things about me at the Larry King show.
Right.
So I called Chevy up at his house, and he felt I bullied his maid.
You asked the maid to put him on the phone.
Right. That's all I said. I said, hey, can you get Chevy to come on the phone? Is it Chevy or Chevy?
I don't know.
Who cares?
I think it's Chevy.
Thank you. Well, anyway, I believe that what happened here is a big misunderstanding. But Chevy started screaming at me and saying that I was a bully.
Yes.
And you know I'm not a bully. I'm a lovable guy. Look at me. So Chevy got upset, started screaming I was a bully. So we sent John out to confront Chevy.
Well, then there was another incident on the Arsenio Hall show, and then you and Chevy talked on the phone and fought some more.
Yeah.
And I guess that you two just don't get along.
I know. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I love show business feuds, you know? This will go down in history as one of them. So let's see what happens when Chevy and John meet, okay?
Hi, Chevy. Good. Hi, I'm a big fan. Can I ask you a question? This is for the Howard Stern show.
Where are you? What? What?
It's for the Howard Stern show. They have a broadcast. Are you more jealous of Howard Stern or Andrew Dice Clay?
What?
Are you more jealous of Howard Stern or Andrew Dice Clay?
Now, what happened to Chevy's hair?
Yeah, apparently he's out without his wig.
Yeah.
There is no toupee on that head.
I don't think he wears a toupee.
You don't think he wears a toupee, huh? I don't know what's going on there.
You think he's dewlapping?
He might be dewlapping or tri-lapping.
That's real, man. That looks real.
That looks very real. He looks
That is
rather,
very real.
Actually looks oriental right now. Can't believe it. But let's see what happens.
Much what?
Are you more jealous? I'm a big fan. Please, Chevy, I've been waiting to meet you for a long time.
You're
Love
a big
John-
fan of mine.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much.
Chevy, let me just ask you, please. Would you please, Mr. Chase? Chevy, can I ask you just one more, please? Do you read the scripts you choose? Chevy, do you read the scripts that you choose to make with you?
Now, John, you're having trouble getting a question out
Yeah,
there. What are you trying to say to Chevy?
Do you read the scripts that you choose, or you just say eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Do you read the scripts that you choose, or do you say eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Which would have been a funny question, but you had trouble getting that out.
Especially, see, when you're trying to chase a guy down like that, it's tough to get out.
Well, to hold a piece of paper and hold a microphone and chase the guy, it's got to be
And
tough.
talk.
And talk all at the same time, Rob.
Talking alone is pretty difficult.
Yeah, right. Just talking alone is tough enough. So let's see what happens.
Chevy, do you know what a bully is, Charlie? You know what a bully is?
Now you've gotten to him. Do you know what a bully is? That is the key question. Do you know what a bully is?
This is a question he wants to answer.
Yes, it is. You caught his attention. Even though you called him Chelly, I believe. Let me review that for a second. I don't think the name Chevy came out. I think it said Chelly.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why. I think I know why. I think...
Chevy, do you know what a bully is, Charlie? You know what a bully is?
A bully is a guy about 6'5" who calls up people who can barely speak the language and bullies them over the telephone until they're willing to get the people at their private homes on the phone. That's a bully. Bully's a guy who picks on a guy with a speech impediment until he can hardly speak anymore. That's what a bully is. Do you know what a bully is?
Yeah, that sounds like
Do you know what a bully is?
Let me ask you one more
I
question.
have to go now.
Please, let me...
Okay, anyway, we had fun with Stuttering John, Hero of the Stupid, and we want to thank him for another great series of interviews. Walter Cronkite, Chevy Chase, and Stuttering John will be back with more. Yes, women.